Hello, this is teddygaming and welcome back to another video. In today's one, we're going to be doing something different. So, over the past few years, I've been doing a lot of content for the Ninja Turtle comic books, and I thought it would be a bit interesting to take a look at the future for the Ninja Turtle comic books, in terms of what we could be getting in 2024, ranging from the RW ongoing series, to Zenmon Adventure stuff, to Lost Ronin, and a little bit beyond that, so yeah. Okay, let's start off nice and easy with the Zenmon Adventure stuff. Now, this stuff is actually going to be pretty easy to talk about just because there isn't too much I can really talk about. So, for the first bit of the year, we'll begin the wrap up to the Idikuku trilogy thing. I know I said it wrong, so sorry. But basically, this storyline is basically wrapping up the last few issues where Shredder's trying to get Blade to destroy the universe and stuff like that. And that's going to be wrapping up, I want to say, in like February, I want to say. But I'm not entirely too sure about that. And for the foreseeable future, this is going to be an ongoing series that we'll be going into next year. So I don't know much other than that. And also we are going to be getting some more one-off specials. And we already got one in April for April O'Neil, which, yeah, it's interesting, I won't lie. So that could be interesting to see what it could be doing in that one with Ace Duck and Mona Lisa. But other than that, that's all we pretty much know about this series so far in terms of what will be coming out this year. So, yeah. Okay, so the next series I want to talk about is The Lost Ronin. Now this series will be starting in February and will be going on for the next few months. I got a feeling there will be quite a few delays. Now this story will be dealing with the new turtles and new hierarchy in their city, and that's pretty much all we know about this story so far. Now so far we don't really know too many details about the story, the characters or anything like that so far, so to say the very least it's going to be really interesting. Now, with the Lost Ronin Lost Years, we did get a one-off special which was called the Lost Day, so I wouldn't be too surprised if maybe we do get another one like that for this series as well. But other than that, I can't really say too much about this series as well, just because, again, there's not really so much information out there so far on this series, other than just it's coming out in February, and, you know, with the Lost Ronin stuff, you expect some delays, so, yeah, that's what I can really say about that series. Okay, so the next series which I want to talk about is the RW ongoing series. So the next few months we'll be hitting this 150, and that's going to be the next big milestone. And so far with this story arc, we've been seeing the turtles go through time and stuff like that to try and stop Armagon. And then after that, Suffolk Campbell is going to be leaving us, which, yeah, well, no, I'm quite sad about that, just because I feel like Suffolk Campbell is finally really going into her own unique stuff here, and finally able to embrace her really great style of writing, stuff like that, compared to some of the stuff which she was writing before. So it's a shame that she is leaving us so soon, but it is what it is. But on the bright side, we'll begin a new writer. Now, this writer is currently unknown in terms of who this person could be, and we don't know what their plans are for the next few issues. So who knows what they could be writing? And so far, there's been no hints whatsoever. However, just because of these solicitations, we could be finding out who the new writer is either at the end of this month or even next month. And I feel like the next month will be the latest, so I'll find out who the next writer is. So that'll be something to look forward to and will be really interesting. But other than that, we don't really know too many new information about the RW ongoing series in terms of what will be coming out for this year, other than the fact that they're going to be wrapping up some stuff with Armagon, and then they're going to be having their source book for this universe finally. But you know, the series is still going on, so it's going to be quite weird to have talking about the series as if it's sort of ended and about going out over the history of it, despite it's still going on. So that'll be quite interesting to say the very least. And then also in March we do have the next mini-series, which will be the Untold Destiny of the Foot Clan, which could be really interesting as we do get to see a new Foot team going into the Finn place and trying to find some more stuff out about the Foot Clan, which could be really interesting. It just depends on what they do with it. But that's pretty much all we know about the actual IW ongoing stuff. And then some other stuff which will begin from IW is a brand new mini-series written by Juniper, and it's going to be drawn by Pharaoh Penchi. I know I said that wrong, so sorry. And this series will be dealing with the Night Watcher, so that's going to be, yeah, amazing. I mean, the Night Watcher is possibly one of the best things that ever came out of the 2007 movie, so this is going to be amazing. But this series was sort of announced when the Free Comic Book Day thing was like solicited, and you know, the Free Comic Book Day stuff, we'll be getting a lot of information about that in terms of what we'll be getting for the future. But in that Free Comic Book Day, we'll be getting the first teaser for this new mini-series with the Night Watcher, which will be leading over into a mini-series. So I hope that's like 5 issues, I really hope it is. But with the actual thing itself, we don't know anything, like any information about it other than just basically there is this new vigilante going around the city and stuff like that, and there's a tradition going around for the Turtles, and also it's written by Drina Bar. That's pretty much all we know about the series so far. We don't know if it's going to be set in like, a Pacific universe so far, so it'll be interesting. So like in terms of like crossovers type of stuff, I do feel like we should be expecting some news any day now in terms of like the next big crossover. But ones which I feel like we could be getting for this year, or like definitely getting some news about it, will be the TMNT and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Volume 3 crossover. I feel like it's either going to happen like near the end of the year or will happen next year. That's my big theory about that, but I'm not too sure when it will come out, but I know that it will like definitely will come out soon. And then for some other crossovers, I'm not really too sure what to really expect, just because it's a Turtles, and well, last year has definitely told us anything that we should really expect the unexpected. So I guess like any franchise is really on the table in terms of what like they could cross over with. But also I would have to say that like look out for some sequels, you know, maybe to the Street Fighter one, the Stranger Things one. I feel like those ones have a high potential to get a sequel, but other than that, don't really like expect too much. But you never know, just in case to actually like come out with something. You just never know. But I'm expecting a Power Ranger one at least. So then for the last thing which we'd like to talk about, and that is the Mutant Mayhem movie universe. I don't really know what else to really call this universe yet. I want to call it the Mayhem verse, but I've got a feeling no one's going to call it that. So either way, moving on, we do have a new TV show coming out in April, which is going to be called Tales of the TMNT. Now, with the past few TV shows, we have been getting some comic books to tie in with that show. So who knows, we could be getting a new comic book series based on the Tales of the TMNT. However, the only thing is that so far there's been like no solicitations for April just yet, so who knows, there could be like a comic coming out in April for the TV show and like beyond, so you never know. But I'm not too sure if they will be doing a comic book for this new like movie verse just yet, just because so far it's in like very early production in terms of what they could be doing with this universe, so that's a maybe, I want to say. But yeah, that's all the news we know so far for Turtle comic books so far, in terms of what could be coming out this year, and also what is actually coming out. So I got a feeling this year could be definitely interesting with what they could be coming out with. It's not going to be as good as last year with the amount of comic books I did get last year, but with the stories that I could be getting this year, there is a lot of potential here for some really fun and interesting tales. But yeah, that's going to be for today, guys. Let me know in the comment section below which comic are you looking forward to the most. And yeah, that's going to be for today, guys. If it doesn't, please share, like, subscribe, and all that stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.